obviously it's a tough one for us. We were just talking about it. We feel like in these last couple weeks here, we've probably had 3-4 games that have gone tied into the third period. We go into a third period. It happened against Norfolk. It happened last Wednesday against Florida. It happened again tonight. We go into a third period, and I don't know if between the 3 games we gave up a combined 4 scoring chances against. We felt like we had the better of the play. We had opportunities, and we wind up on the short end of all 3 of them. I thought tonight, again, it wasn't the best first period. I thought we got it going in the second and took the momentum there. And I thought we had a real good start to the third. I thought we did a good job moving our feet. Like to have seen us draw in a couple more power plays. We get chances right down to the end. I think the goal they scored, I don't know if there was another look that they had in the third period that was anywhere close to that. So I thought we did what we needed to do in the third as far as stopping them from getting offense and us generating offense. Just didn't go in the net.
Ryan, obviously, seemed to really stand tall, really kind of settle you guys down, especially in that first period. What have you seen in his development from the beginning of the season to now?
Tremendous. I would put it right there with any guy in our organization. He's a guy who, and honestly, I would credit a lot of that to Rob Medor for taking him under his wing, showing him how to be a good pro, what it takes, to be successful every day, not just on the ice but away from the rink, and how you prepare. And he's grown tremendously, and you hit it on the head. I thought he made some huge saves early to keep us in it, and their guy did it for them late.
At this point, looking at the numbers, and I know you've talked about all year not wanting to look at.
Yeah, we know what they are. We got to win. We knew we had to win tonight, and we can't. Listen, we can't control what Wheeling or Elmira or anybody else does. Pride, whatever, obviously we want to win and we want to get in the playoffs, but we want to win. Like, we want to win hockey games. We feel like we've been playing some pretty good hockey, and we're due to break out and have a big night scoring-wise. Thursday night, we want to win. Like, that's our goal. That's all we're going to look at. We're not going to worry about anybody else. We want to win Thursday night. We get done with that, we'll worry about Friday and Saturday, and we'll worry about what the standings look like. But right now, our focus is take care of ourselves and win Thursday.
Have you talked to the guys yet, and what's the mood like? I know
the guys are doing the jerseys off the back right now, so we haven't had a chance to talk. And honestly, I'm not a huge believer, unless there's a big lesson to teach. It's a hard time, especially after a loss like that, to go in and talk to the guys. I'm seeing red, they're seeing red. Nobody's happy. There's a lesson that needed to be learned. I would go in. I think the guys, they're mature enough to know, what the situation was in that game. So we'll regroup here. We'll decide what we're going to do tomorrow, whether or not we're going to skate or take the day off, and make a decision on that and go from there.
The idea of having Carl behind the bench, what was involved in that, and could Carl have actually dressed?
I'm not going to comment on whether or not he could have dressed health-wise. Where we're at is he's our captain. He's a guy who's showing up every day and keeps coming every day. He's a guy our guys respect. We respect as a staff. Our organization respects him. He's a guy we felt like if he wasn't going to be on the ice, there's something more he could be doing to help us out. He's a guy I see being in this game for a long time. Like, I think he's got a future in coaching. I have no doubt about it based on the way he carries himself and his love for the game. We felt if we couldn't get him out on the ice, I think he could, number one, be an asset to us behind the bench, and number two, I think we could, help develop him as a coach.
As far as creating those opportunities, I know it's kind of been a theme throughout the year. You guys are able to get opportunities but not put in the back of the net. How do you go about approaching the guys? I know it's process over results, but in this time where it's so much about we need to win, how do you
I think there's, I'm certain it'll be the same goaltender going next game, and I think we got to, look at that and just you got to build confidence in guys. And that's scoring goals is it's really when you're squeezing the stick and you're thinking about, I haven't had a goal in a while, like it's tough to score. So we got to build confidence in the guys. We got to show them how they're going to score. Get back to the basics sometimes, but the general rule of thumb for goal scoring is if you're a guy who's scored before and you've scored your whole life and you've scored this year, keep putting yourself in positions. to get opportunities and you'll score again. And then as coaches, we got to find more ways to put our guys in opportunities to be able to score goals. And again, I think our power play did a real nice job. We got to do a better job of this time of the year. That's where most of the offense comes. So we got to do a better job of getting ourselves on the power play a couple more times too.
I mean, it was a pretty tight game, 1-goal game, and they found a way there to make a play in tight. Wasn't able to get over. Tough loss. I mean, we're playing for our lives right now, and right now things certainly are looking a little difficult. I'm going to need a lot of help the next couple days, but right now we just got to refocus and reshift our focus to our next game.
Based on the way the team's been playing of late, how agonizing is it the way the losses have come in the last week or so?
No, it's tough. I mean, the way I got to look at it is just it's a learning experience. It's my first year pro. Stuff like this is going to happen. It's just a good form of adversity, I guess, that not only can help me get stronger as a player, but the rest of the group. There's no easy way to put it. It's tough. It's not a good feeling right now by any stretch, and hopefully, we get a little bit of help, and we still have three big games left, I think. Three, yeah. So, see what we can do.
Considering the history that you guys have had this team, how important was it to make those stops early and to really kind of set the tone?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of been a theme, I guess, throughout the course of this year was, staying in it in the beginning. Let our guys kind of get their legs going and make some stops early on in the game to kind of settle things down and allow our skilled guys to try to open up and create some plays. So, I mean, for me, my job doesn't change. Every game, it's the same duties. So, just got to continue to remain consistent and give the guys a shot to win every time I'm in.
It may not be the right time to kind of reflect on the whole season. But
Sure.
How do you feel you've grown from the beginning of the season to now in your rookie year?
I've been real pleased. The first half of the year certainly was an adjustment. Getting used to the traffic, the skill, and I'd say from the Christmas point on, I've been very consistent, feeling good in the net, feeling more routine, with some more challenging saves, being able to make those. Bottom line is that want to win every game I'm in. So not real pleased with I guess the situation we're in right now. But if I got to take a positive away from it, it's been a fairly good first year in this profession.